Good evening and welcome to the May 2013 Curriculum Connection. I'm Medford's Curriculum Director, Laura Lundy. Tonight we will focus in on a high school program that is leading the way in teaching real-world experiences. Project Lead the Way courses have only been a part of the Medford High School for 2 years, but have already made a huge impact.
It's all trial and error. If you have to be persistent enough to keep it up. You can't just, when you get it wrong, you can't just stop. It's, oh, this is what I did right, let's focus on what I did wrong and try to fix that now.
It helps you learn more about engineering, gives you a basis of how stuff works out in the world, like vehicles.
Recently, a group of Medford business leaders and parents attended the first Project Lead the Way open house held on April 24th at Medford Senior High. Participants were led through 4 different sessions where students showcased their projects.
My favorite project would probably be the train car and the reverse engineering, because you get to make your own and see how it works with the reverse engineering and get to make it better.
Reverse engineering is basically taking something that's already made and taking it apart and then making it better.
Students in Project Lead the Way courses must apply the math skills they have learned.
You have to understand how circles work, like the radius, diameter. That's the main part of the math that you have to know, and a little bit with angles.
In Session A, students demonstrated the training site, where they learned the basics of Inventor, a computer modeling software where they create a train car and practice reverse engineering skills. In Session B, students showed off the automatic guided machines they designed themselves.
A guide vehicle for supposed to simulate something you'd see in a factory for a robot, to follow a path throughout a factory or something.
In Session C, guests got a guided tour of the greenhouse from Senior Kurt Russell to see how fish provide the fertilizer for their tomato plants.
We picked these tomatoes essentially, I think the last time we kind of collected them was Monday. But once you started that, you put it almost in like a sponge material, and then from that, actually I can lift this up. From there you kind of see the bottom of it. You put it in these little cages, and then the roots spread out from that.
They collect the nutrients
Yep,
from the fish.
they connect up. And also, there is, though, you get some waste eventually, which is why we have these 2 tanks. This one filters, and it goes to this one and transfers and sends the clean water back down the bottom of it. So the water at the bottom essentially is probably the cleanest.
In Session D, Colin Heyer and Jill Zerniak explain how their class solved crimes using DNA, fingerprinting, blood spatter, and fiber analysis.
So a lot of times criminal investigation, they have a database of, just like your fingerprint is unique to all of you, your DNA is completely your own. So DNA is the same in every cell of your body, whether it's your skin cell, hair cell. It contains the same DNA, but different parts of the DNA are produce genes for that specific type of body, for the body part. So
Medford students can enroll in 4 different Project Lead the Way courses: Introduction to Engineering, Principles of Engineering, Biotechnical Engineering, and next year, students will be able to enroll in Engineering Design and Development. In order to keep up with today's world, our schools are changing because the world is changing. We want our kids to be able to create the next greatest inventions, and Project Lead the Way courses are helping steer our kids in that direction. For Curriculum Connection, I'm Laura Lundy.